If parasites were as simple as bad bugs you kill, we wouldn't see so many people get worse trying to remove them. And yet, that's exactly what is happening. All the time, I hear from women who say, I started a cleanse and my anxiety exploded, or my joints flared like never before, or my fatigue got so bad I couldn't even function. And instead of answers, they were told, that's just die off, push through it. Today, we're going to talk about parasites in a way most healthcare spaces don't, especially for those who are suffering with autoimmune disease, chronic inflammation, or a sensitive nervous system. This is not a fear video, and it's not a cleanse pitch. This is about understanding what parasites are and what they do. Also, why the immune system behaves so differently when autoimmunity is present. Because once you understand the biology, you stop fighting your body and you stop forcing it into states it cannot safely handle. We're going to break this down into a few different sections, and we're going to start with section 1, which is what parasites actually are. A parasite is an organism that lives on or in a host and survives by drawing off of its resources. Parasites are not all the same. Some are single-celled, some are multicellular, some live quietly, and some create obvious symptoms. But what they all have in common is this: they are not passive. Parasites are immune active organisms. They survive by learning how to live inside the body without being destroyed. And they do that by interacting directly with your immune system. This is not alternative theory. This is documented immunology. Parasites can alter immune signaling, suppress certain inflammatory pathways. They'll shift cytokine balance and influence gut barrier behavior, which means parasites are not just present in the body, they are participating in immune communication. Now, let's make sense of this in real life and move on to section 2. And I want to give you an analogy. I want you to think of your body like a house, not a perfect house, a lived-in house, a house that has carried you through quite a bit: stress, illness, trauma, pregnancies, if you're a woman with kids, grief, and years of just pushing through. Over time, some of your systems may be strained. Maybe the foundation develops small cracks. Maybe drainage slows. Maybe the alarms go off too easily. Or maybe repairs were postponed because survival came first. That does not make it a bad house. It makes it a house that's been occupied hard. Now imagine this house has a window that doesn't seal properly, moisture building up in the basement, or a door that doesn't lock well. Eventually, someone might notice. A squatter. They don't move in because the house is worthless or unlivable. They move in because it's warm, it's sheltered, it's unprotected, and no one is actively maintaining it. Parasites work the same way. They are opportunistic. It's not personal. They thrive when digestion is weak or bile flow is sluggish. Like you just can't go to the bathroom. It has an impact. Gut integrity is compromised. It's gonna let them in. Immune signaling is confused or stress hormones staying elevated. It's an open window. And the nervous system stuck in survival mode. Front door wide open. That environment is open space, right? It's inviting the parasites in because it looks cozy. Now, what the squatter does once inside, here's the part most people don't understand. The squatter doesn't want chaos. They want to stay. So they keep the lights low. They avoid drawing attention. They quiet alarms if any are being set off. And they patch things just enough to prevent intervention. They release compounds, right? Parasites do the same thing biologically in your body. And these compounds dampen immune attack. They reduce inflammatory signaling and they push the immune system toward tolerance. Not because they are helpful, but because they are protecting their tendency. This is why some people say, I had parasites and I didn't feel sick. It's not because nothing was wrong. It's because immune alarms were being actively quieted. So in section 3, let's discuss how parasites help and hurt. Here's where nuance matters. Parasites can reduce certain inflammatory signals or responses, especially in immune systems that are already hyperactive. That's why researchers have studied parasite-derived immune modulation. That's a whole nother tangent though. So keep in mind, this is not the same as saying parasites are good. Even when your immune alarms are quieter, parasites are still stealing nutrients, burdening your digestion, causing stress detox pathways, and irritating tissue, creating chronic immune noise, just static. So while the house might feel quieter for a while, the structure is being slowly weakened. This is why people feel chronically fatigued or tired, foggy, inflamed, just stuck and unable to fully heal. The squatter didn't create the damage, but they benefit from it continuing. So that takes us to section 4, why autoimmune bodies crash during cleansing. Now imagine you discover the squatter and you're thinking, this ends today. So you grab a sledgehammer and you kick the door in and you rip out walls and you flood the house with chemicals. The squatter leaves, but the house is wrecked. This is exactly what happens when parasites are killed aggressively in autoimmune bodies. When parasites die, they release endotoxins, metabolic waste, and inflammatory debris. And in autoimmune systems, detox pathways are often slower and gut permeability is higher. The nervous system threat detection is already heightened, and so toxins tend to circulate longer. And symptoms like anxiety, joint pain, brain fog, fatigue, skin flares, they're often mislabeled as, oops, more parasites, but biologically, it's usually immune overload mixed with detox bottlenecking. Your body just can't get all of the detoxing done and clearing itself like it needs to. And you're also going to be triggering some nervous system alarms possibly. This is not failure. It is physiology. So this takes us to section 5. The myth of stronger is better. Detox culture teaches that if you feel bad, it's working. But your immune system does not need more stimulation. It needs clarity and regulation. Aggressive strategies can elevate inflammatory cytokines and drain your minerals, while spiking cortisol and worsening mitochondrial fatigue. Healing does not happen in chaos. Healing requires safety. Taking us to section 6, what balance actually means. Balance does not mean letting the squatter just unpack and stay forever. But balance also does not mean violent eviction. Balance means repairing the foundation and restoring drainage and stabilizing power and sealing entry points and calming alarms. Biologically, that looks like better digestion and bile flow. Things just go through your system easier and come out like they're supposed to. There's going to be a stronger gut barrier integrity and mineral and nutrient repletion instead of just constant not enough. You'll also be looking at regulated immune signaling and a calmer nervous system tone in general. When the house becomes stable, these are necessities. Removal of the squatter becomes possible without collapse. Sometimes they leave on their own. So the question that we end with today is this: how do you know when the house is ready? How do you tell the difference between a body that's prepared for removal and a body that still needs repair? How do you avoid immune rebound and nervous system collapse? That's what the next episode is all about, and I'll tag it in the corner here so you can continue to learn, because healing doesn't start with eviction, it starts with repair. Remember, we don't heal by fighting our bodies. We heal by making them safe to live in again. I'll see you in the next video.